October 26th, 2020, Mesalada, Niger, 1:45 a.m. The silence of the African night is shattered by the distant roar of motorcycles. 6 men, each gripping a Kalashnikov, close in on the isolated farm of American missionary Philip Walton. They know their target. They know the house. They know exactly why they're here. The wooden door splinters as boots smash it open. Walton, half awake and unarmed, offers them everything he has. $40 American dollars. Just 40. To these armed kidnappers, it's not just worthless, it's an insult. They sneer at the money, and when cash won't buy their silence, they take something more valuable. Him. His wife watches in horror as her husband is dragged away into the darkness, their motorcycles fading into the night. By sunrise, Walton has vanished across the Nigerian border. By sunset, a $1 million ransom is demanded. But what the kidnappers don't know is this. The most powerful intelligence network on Earth is already hunting them. At CIA headquarters in Langley, analysts are locking onto the very phones used to make the ransom call. Every ping, every signal, every tower connection is logged and tracked. The NSA's satellites pivot in space, reading the kidnappers' movements like a map drawn in light. Direction, speed, every stop. They're leaving digital fingerprints, and those fingerprints are enough. By October 28th, the trail goes cold at the Nigerian border. But it doesn't matter. Other eyes are already overhead. Marine Special Operations ISR drones, watching every move. The kidnappers make their first mistake. They're still using the same phones. At Dam Neck, Virginia, the secure line rings. SEAL Team 6, Silver Squadron, is given a warning order. Possible hostage rescue in West Africa. Time sensitive. No second chances. For Philip Walton, the clock is ticking. 68 hours before he becomes a propaganda tool, a bargaining chip, or a body. But for America's elite, those 68 hours are enough to plan the unthinkable. The intelligence flows up the chain, Langley to the Pentagon, AFRICOM to the White House. By dawn on October 29th, a file marked Eyes Only sits on the Resolute desk. President Trump reviews the intelligence package again and again. The satellite photos are undeniable. Mud brick structures, a vehicle, 7 heat signatures inside. They have their target. Billions of dollars of technology converge on 7 men with old rifles and outdated cell phones. Algorithms process every call, every text, even background noise. The kidnappers' world is shrinking by the second. At Naval Station Rota, Spain, aircraft roar to life. 4 MST-130J Commando 2s, 4 CV-22 Ospreys, 1 AC-130J. Ghost Rider gunship armed to the teeth with a 30mm cannon, a 105mm howitzer, and precision-guided munitions. Fuel, flight paths, maintenance crews, the logistics alone are staggering. America is moving heaven and earth for one man. SEAL Team. 6 memorizes every detail, the compound layout, guard patterns, prayer times. Every window, every wall, every shadow. Their plan hinges on speed, seconds, not minutes. Surprise is survival. The helicopters can't risk landing. Their noise would blow the mission. The answer? A halo jump, 25,000 feet, minus 40 degrees Celsius, oxygen masks strapped on. Free falling at 126 miles per hour through the night sky. One mistake and they miss the drop zone by miles, but time is running out. A sandstorm is closing in. Within 36 hours, all aircraft will be grounded. It's now or never. At 1800 hours, the president makes the call. Execute. Encrypted orders flash worldwide. Engines spin up, operators strap in. But intelligence analysts flag something chilling. Phone intercepts show the kidnappers making contact with militants. Reinforcements are coming. The race is on. America's most elite hunters versus the clock. October 31st, 2020. 0230 hours. Northern Nigeria. The rear ramp of an MC-130J opens to reveal nothing but black sky and endless stars. 30 operators stand ready, masks on, altimeters glowing. The jump master signals. 2 minutes. At this altitude, the human body has just minutes of useful consciousness without oxygen. The SEALs breathe pure O2, flushing nitrogen from their blood. Rigs weighing 65 pounds drag on their backs. Parachutes, oxygen systems, combat gear, weapons. The margin for error? 0. Green light. They step into the void. The freefall is silent, terrifying, beautiful. At terminal speed, their helmet displays track, altitude, and heading, correcting for wind drift with every second. At 3,000 feet, canopies snap open. 30 parachutes bloom in the dark sky. Below them, the compound waits. A guard paces outside, clueless that 30 silent shadows are descending above. The SEALs land flawlessly. Collapsing chutes, activating IR strobes only visible under night vision. Time on target, 0247 hours. Exactly on schedule. They move. 3 miles of rough ground stand between them and Walton. Their HK-416 rifles are suppressed, ready. IR lasers invisible to the human eye cut through the night. Overhead drones track every heartbeat inside the compound. 7 signatures. But now, an 8th. A motorcycle approaches. The SEALs freeze. The rider passes by, oblivious. 0314 hours. They reach the walls. Breaching charges prepped, explosives precise. Thermal scopes show 2 guards outside, 5 inside. Walton is somewhere among them. The signal is given. 0315 hours. The explosion rips the gate apart. Silver Squadron floods in like water. The 2 guards outside don't even raise their rifles. Operators storm buildings with practiced precision. Building 1 clear, 2, 3, 4. Targets down, but no Walton. Then, movement. Building 5. A door kicked open. Inside, a man huddles in the dark. Beard, fear in his eyes. Hands raised. American! American, he shouts. Philip Walton, alive, terrified, rescued. We're here to take you home, a SEAL tells him, the first gentle words in a storm of violence. But one kidnapper flees into the night, vanishing into the darkness. The team leader makes the call, secure Walton. Don't chase. The priority is the package. Outside, the situation explodes. Technical trucks race from the village. RPG teams scramble onto rooftops. The Ospreys are inbound, but the LZ isn't safe. That's when the AC-130 speaks. Its 30mm cannon unleashes hell. Trucks erupt in flames. The howitzer follows, erasing rooftops. The night sky belongs to America. The Ospreys touch down in a storm of dust. Walton is pulled aboard, weak but alive. Small arms fire peppers the aircraft, tracers streaking through the night, but the gunners return fire. Within 30 seconds, they're clear. Within minutes, they're gone. Time on target, 11 minutes. 6 kidnappers down, 1 American rescued. 0 U.S. casualties. At 0342 hours, Philip Walton holds a satellite phone, voice shaking as he dials home. His wife answers. Honey, he says, breaking down. I'm coming home. And that night, America proved a simple truth. You can run, but you cannot hide. Not from SEAL Team 6. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to hit subscribe, smash the like button, and drop a comment with what you think. More epic stories are on the way. You don't want to miss them.